Hey guys, we're back this time in Denmark. Challenge Billund, first edition ever. So last week we had a first in Kreisgau, another first here, and I got Jens Petersen Bach with me. Jens, thanks for taking the time.
It's my pleasure.
Hey, Denmark, and you're not racing. That's got to be a tough one.
Yeah, it's a really tough one. My plan was to race Frankfurt in 3 weeks, so didn't really fit in, but I would really love to race here because it's just a great event. They have done so much out of it. I know the organizers, so I know how much work they've put into the race, and I'm 100% sure it will be a really, really good race.
Hey, and you know what it feels like winning in Denmark? You won Ironman Copenhagen, and if you look at the field here, it apparently means a lot to Denmark to have the race here, doesn't it?
Yeah, it means a lot to the pros because it's like Challenge is really good at taking care of the pros, and they Challenge do a lot to make the pros feel a bit special. So it's really nice. And then it's in Denmark. There's a lot of attention, and we have a big showdown between Martin and Hendrik about the crown on the half distance. So it's a bit of a shame that I couldn't race, but yeah.
So it's coach versus athlete in the same race. So I think everybody's expecting a spectacle out on the bike course for sure.
Yeah.
But let's talk a little bit why you or what's happening. You're not going to race Frankfurt. What happened?
Unfortunately, I had a crash 2 weeks ago, and I still can't walk, and of course I can't run. So I've changed the plans now and focusing on 2016 in order to get maybe an early qualification for Hawaii, so I can prepare well for that in 2016 instead of... It would be really difficult to qualify now because I can't do it. Frankfurt is the last big race, so if I had to qualify for Hawaii, I had to at least win one small Ironman and then come third in another small Ironman, so it would be impossible to get like 2 Ironman within 1 month. So
and even if you make it, you're going to crawl to the start line on Hawaii. So see how that doesn't make sense. But hey, talking injury, we want to help out our age group athletes a little bit as well. And people were able to follow you leading up to this race, and you gave a lot of swim tips and stuff like that. But let's talk a little bit about the one aspect, being injured and taking it easy of coming back. What's the best approach with an injury like yours?
I think the best approach is right after your injury, it's important that you use the RISE concept, that you rest and get ice and compression and elevate your injured part, so you don't get a lot of inflammation. That was actually quite a problem for me because I was in Belgium and was all alone, so I couldn't really get ice and I couldn't really get any support, so I didn't have the things to get a speedy recovery. That's actually the first part, and then it's really important that you seek some help by a physiotherapist or a chiropractor or osteopath to check that your body is not out of order, or what do you call it?
Yeah. But how hard is it mentally? You guys are born to race. How hard is it mentally to stay calm, relax, and say, I gotta heal before I get back?
It's really, really difficult. You can see I was so much hoping that I could do Frankfurt, so I still did 225k bike ride 6 days after the crash, even though it still hurt, but I just wanted it so much. But now I just found out that I can't be ready for Frankfurt, so now it's just recover as much, get a lot of treatment, and just relax and try to do as little as possible. And
then late season racing and focus on 2016. Well, there you got it, guys. So if you got an injury or something, the first thing is the first aid, and then it's about patience, healing, and seeking professional help, and that's the best way of getting back into the race quickly. Jens, thanks for taking the time, and a speedy recovery for you.
Thank you.
Thank you.